And we are officially back with another Esports Wales Rocket League series by the looks of it. I'm going to be one of your casters here, Speedy, running back for the fourth season in a row now, I think it is. Joining me, we have a newer, well, not newer, but a caster making a good return to the Rocket League scene. We got Zero Fact. Zero, what's your expectations of these matches we got today?
Oh, it's an interesting set of teams, I'm not going to lie, and overall for what we have planned for today. Looking at the rosters, I would have to say, I wouldn't know it's close. Like I said, it's been a bit since I've been back in the season for RL Wales. So, honestly, it could be a toss-up between either of them, to be honest, as far as I'm aware. So I don't know ball when it comes down to it. If you have more information, please do let me know. But either of these sides do look good in my opinion, and I'm going to be kind of excited to cast back in RL Wales myself as well.
Well, from what I can see from the roster so far, first game we've got Rejects versus the Wolfhounds. And the only player I can really see who's making a somewhat return here is Amir, who was, to be fair, a big key player in behalf of when he played last season for, I think it was the Wolfhounds then as well. He is a big key name in regards to whenever they wanted to play their plays. For his redirects or whatever it was he was looking for, he kept the game somewhat entertaining. And then obviously we have the half of the Rejects, who I don't actually know any of these players, so it might be a new surprise team to come out here.
It could be, it could be. So, well, with hopefully given enough amount of time, we're going to be able to get our questions answered. And I'm going to be kind of curious here. Between these two teams, what is your current prediction there, Speedy?
Like I said, I don't know much about the Rejects. I'm assuming that some of them might be key players before. I did make that kind of mistake last season with the Ghostly Gamer squad. So I'm going to try and give them a bit of an edge. I'm going to say 3-1 to the Wolfhounds.
3-1 to the Wolfhounds. Okay, interesting. Let's say, well, as far as somewhat of an information that I do have available to me between these two Rejects and Wolfhounds, I'm probably going to be inclined to give Rejects some bit of hope, but Wolfhounds do look like an interesting team, an interesting name that have been here, especially like stated. So the kickoff started off, and that's going to be the first goal. Wolfhounds immediately, the very team that we were talking about, started off very strong. Pass from Emir off the backboard, set up to bat here, and he finds the follow-up in his teammate Rix there, coming in very fast to get this game started between these two. Wolfhounds come in first goal.
Yeah, it's a big way to start off a game. They're going to want to try and keep this momentum as long as they possibly can, really. Momentum is going to be what's going to try and hold them to win, but the Rejects do not look like they're going to be holding back or going down and taking it lightly.
Ooh. Opportunity. The flip reset! Oh my god, from Rixie! All the way from his hat, pop that ball, and the carry on forward for one touch. Solid connection to him. The flip reset 50 challenge bar up and down straight away with such speed that it echoes throughout this lobby here. 2-0 right now in the first 30 seconds. Wolfhounds. Well, you know what? I thought we were going to give some hope, and it suddenly seems like I have to change my prediction here real fast. I mean, this might just be a full-on sweep from the Wolfhounds right now, Speedy.
We can't change predictions. Predictions are made. Prediction stays. I had the same debate last time. What you say at the start is how it goes. Although I think currently with predictions, I'm actually got 100% success rate. So hopefully I can maybe guess this one right.
Ooh. So here goes 3-1 as well. So let's see if Rejects have what it takes, though, because right now it seems they're starting off on the wrong foot when it comes down to the passing plays. Once more, Rixie, the MVP for his team. He's always the finisher. He's always right there when you need it. Emir, the flip reset, kind of failed on the connection to it, but bad here always with the setup. This is the exact same way this team scored, utilizing every single player from this roster. And Wolfhounds now will come in the first minute, 3-0, coming out roaring with the energy required to dominate this series against Rejects.
That actually puts it up to a Rixie hat trick as well. He's already 3 goals down. Can we maybe see him top in the scoring charts for this season of Rocket League? Or will maybe we get some surprises later on?
Huh? What is Emir doing? This man has switched allegiances. He's the Mafia now. He's playing Mafia instead. Rixie, flip reset. No open net. There it is. He finds the net once more. This man is stat padding. Emir with the most insane passing play back to his own team. Rixie with the setup all the way from his half once more. And the flip reset, popping it quite cleanly into the back of the net. Will make sure to get that 4th goal for the better. This team right now has all the momentum they need to make sure they finish this game in style. They're freestyling now as well. They're Speedy.
And Amir's going for another flip reset. Just slightly taps the backboard. However, he might have just given the ball straight into the hands of the rejects. While players do have full boost in comparison to what they're running with.
Okay, we were looking at a very insane play there for a second, Speedy.
And nearly a reject's possible sight on comeback, but just wide on the mark. Can they possibly try and get their momentum back and pull back against this strong-looking Wolfhound side? It's gonna be a very difficult play, but can they possibly squeeze?
It's an opportunity still that could be there. Rejects haven't really had a time to shine in the batter with the fantastic challenge there to get that ball up for the angle. Looking like a good challenge once more. Brandon, do we see Rejects finally taking the time to shine here? The passing plays will disconnect, and this time will be a save from Caden. Coming in just in time to cap that ball away. No more goals, they say, from Reject's side. They will keep continuously, hopefully, will reject any of the further goals. Emir stealing the ball away from batter, and now that's a possible shot backwards. This position that Rixie is stuck in. The dribble coming in, throwing the ball to the corner. 4-0, 2 minutes still left within regulation, and Rejects have not put on anything on the scoreboard as of yet.
They are having some shots on target now, though, so it looks like they might be somewhat trying to warm up. I like to say a lot of things when I do my scrims and stuff. First map is warm-up map, so they could just be using this as a chance to warm up. They might have some hope. Puts it on target, and Amir gets the save, and the double commit late on the rebound.
An opportunity. Batter. The sidewall now. Once more, we'll be trying to find Emir or Rixie. Rixie up, gets a flip reset, continue the air dribble, set up to Emir. Emir just missing the double tap off the backboard, and out it goes, and a clearance down to the corner. Empty there it was for a second until the possession right back in the hands of Wolfhounds, who are just out for blood, it seems, in the face of Rejects, because they're not giving them any mercy here between these two teams, and Rixie will be hoping to find a teammate. Maybe they get their 5th goal here, and will be happening. A good cut in, the ball floating down, and it's Emir's first goal, putting on something for the scoreboard for himself here. It's a whole spotlight overshone by Rixie, and finally Emir getting his time to shine, and the ball will finally calmly find itself rolling and floating to the back of the net. 5-0, and it's 1 minute left, or well, less than a minute left, to be fair, on this game. For the first start, like you said, warm-up game, and it seems that they're going to finally allow the first goal, or is it the plan from Wolfhounds here, Speedy, to go for a very planned Brazil to start us off?
I think they might be looking for the Brazil. They all went away from that ball. I think now they're just trying to rub salt in the wounds.
I wouldn't doubt it, knowing them, to be honest. It does look like something that they're going to be intending to do, which is even more so equally just as funny. I like how we can take the other side from the Wolfhounds. I like how they can take it a little bit easy, but more pressure, really, to be honest. A lot to show for from the Reject side, because like we said, first game, just to start off, it's a taste tester. Well, and it seems our tastes are just a bit sour here from their start, but they have time within this series. It's only a best of 5, so a couple more games. But otherwise, if Wolfhounds keep up the same way they did, where they've managed to garner themselves 5 goals for the better, well, I don't think Rejects really would have a chance.
It looks like Amir is just trying to take the mick of it here. He's just playing a bit of keep away by the looks of it. Just trying to be a little bit of a bully. Although tapping down for a passing play, and Bantha just a little bit late to get to it.
Ooh, to the corner. The midfield here with the ball still in hand for Wolfhounds. They're just wanting to shave down the timer bit by bit, and the game will be finding itself over. Finally down. Never mind, still up somehow off the backboard. Clearance from Rejects, and Rixie trying his best at the last second. Redirect here from Batter, coming out of absolutely nowhere to put up a haymaker of a slot, but this ball could be falling down. That was so close. On target that was, but Wolfhound will still win 5-1.
5-1 first map. Let's see if they can possibly try and pull some stuff back on behalf of the Rejects here. They did get their one goal, but it seemed like it was just a bit of a gift, get well soon sort of present going from behalf of the Wolfhounds there. It doesn't look like there's going to be much faith in regards to the rejects here. They were picking it up a bit towards the end, but I don't think there's much more they can really handle.
No, it seems that they're not really capable. There's definitely a very, very stark difference in the rankings and definitely the seedings. Not only that, but the overall capable players that are involved, especially from the likes of Emir and Rixie. Batter, he was playing just solid third man, staying back more than half the time, not really wanting to do much. But he was there when was needed, especially for the passing plays, because third player, every now and then, they wanted to make sure to get the early goals. And it was about as simple as that from the side of Wolfhounds. Rejects, they did have some chances. There was some times where they finally push forward here, but coming down and getting suffocated in your own half really limits any kind of chances you would have normally. So from rejects, I would say maybe just get in the face of the opposite team, see what you can do. Otherwise, maybe go for kickoff strats, go for something different that would catch the other team off guard. But the passing plays, the start, and that's a backboard off the bar and set up to Rixie. Well, what can you do off the kickoff when you get a team like this freestyling to set up the first goal for game number 2 of this Welsh Cup? Wolfhounds start us off with first goal in the first 7 seconds.
That was a beautiful passing play. I cannot lie. That is not something I expected to see today in comparison to what I saw last season. These players have really upped their game since then.
Yeah, it's just a matter of performance gains as time goes by, and improvements do come if allowed here, especially from the side of Wolfhounds. Have been doing quite nice. Rejects losing the ball, possession straight in the hands of the opposite team. Rixie sees his teammate floating off the ceiling, completely bypassing the ball. It will go down the midfield. Caden taking his chance for a shot, trying to get the second blockage before and trying to delay it for his team. Get us out, but everyone in the lobby is up in the air. This is cinematic. But sadly, no goal will happen in the meantime for Wolfhounds and Rejects just about able to redirect that ball back into the hands of their teammates right now. First minute gone, and I believe they're just going to keep that one. Still 1-0 as of yet.
Still 1-0, although it looks like the Wolfhounds are now trying to treat this as possibly like a game of horse, seeing whoever on their team can just get the nicest shot to finish it off.
I guess if they're having fun with it, why not? Just give themselves some time, give themselves something to have fun with, because it's obvious that they don't really see rejects as a bigger threat normally. So, they're going to go for some stylish points, and you know what? I can give them extra for it.
Ooh, well, Mia going for the triple flip reset. Just puts too much on it on the third. Is he trying to possibly try and beat a PB, or is he even going for a better kind of record?
It could be a mixture of both, to be honest, at that point, because this right now he's doing quite well. That's the first goal. Wade Brandon Games from Rejects getting the first goal and tying it up. That's a big mistake in defense from Batter, especially with low boost. Had no time to collect and tried to pre-jump for it. Even Rixie tried his best to save that. It seems to me that it will not go as planned.
I did just notice something in the top left. I'm like, oh no, never mind. It is no longer an issue. Looked like Amircito had temporarily left and rejoined the lobby.
Oh yeah, just a bit of just a quick bit of a vacation there from himself. He thought, this team, my team, I have full confidence, full faith they can do without me, but it seems they really couldn't. They immediately lost a goal here, so now we're going to be able to bring themselves back into after contention between these two. Still tied, it will remain half the game within regulation. I guess they're just going to be waiting to see as the seconds do tick by. A passing play from Rixie. Can Emir slot it in off of the backboard, set up for the double tap, and Batter will get no time to really finalize the shot.
Although Amir never stopped getting the touches, even as he was going down. Zero boost and a dream, wave dashing back, but can the Wolfhounds try and get their lead back and sustain what they once had? Or is it going to be a case of the rejects are just trying to give my prediction rate nice little nudge in the right direction?
It could be. They could be waiting for the chance to do so. Oh wait, no. They are gonna go straight for the win here. They're wanting the landslide because Rixie has no time to waste. Gets the flip reset. A little bit of an extra pop there, I would feel, to it. Kind of wave dashed early underneath it. Kind of worked in his favor. Brandon Games will not be able to react to that at all, and the lead right back in the hands of Wolfhounds.
Very good game going so far on behalf of these Wolfhounds players. It seems just like no one can really just get a handle on them. The more they just play up, the more they're scoring off of it. Like possibly here now with a double pass and just a little bit late on behalf of Amir though.
Ooh, demo. Pass from...
Oh, do we get it?
Ooh, Emir. They're kind of just flailing the ball all around the lobby, and it seems even Sloth will have no time on the ball more than for 2 split seconds here, and Rixie got a bit of a risky play there, to be honest. And now we see that with Emir, rough touch, but it still works off of the side wall. Batir is up, flip reset, simple must deflect, and Batir was still floating, hoping to get that shot, and that would have been a ridiculous goal to be seeing from Wolfhounds, but it still will remain 2-1.
Oh, and the rejects do even it out again. My success rates for predictions might not be tanking out today. But rejects do get it even. Can they possibly try and take this map against the Wolfhounds? Or are the Wolfhounds just going to suddenly lean forward a little bit and actually put their minds into this game?
Well, 2-2. It seems that the rejects have brought themselves back quite nicely. That's a shot. Close play there from Slothful. And an opportunity. Brandon kind of throwing it away though. Rixie trying to find Emir, but we'll go for the solo play in the meantime and set up to Batir. One more tap in top right corner. Can it find it? Yes, it can. No one in defense able to react to that shot, and Batir will give Wolfhounds the lead once again.
It's a really good finish here, to be fair. Right against the post. Not really much most people could do about that. Nearly got the recovery from the rejects players. Just a little bit too late on their regards. Looks like the Wolfhounds just looking for more passing plays. Those off kickoff.
Oh, can we see it? Oh, it went wide there. Unfortunately, Speedy. One day we'll see that finisher coming in from Wolfhounds, but it will not be that day until maybe another game or two if rejects are still able to fight for their lives. And right now, that's exactly what it feels like. They're continuously suffocated right now, and I think at this point, they're definitely going to have some problems. Can we see a shot? And it just goes wide once again from Rixie.
Slightly off target. Caden being a little bit cheeky with the bumps on Amir. I think that was in the middle. Are they going to be able just to be at that little bit nuisancing? Just punish off any of these late attempts?
Seems that they will not allow that chance to happen right now. Bat here straight to the backboard. A setup there will be happening, but the ball was lost. Straight going down here, but the waterfall. Someone was really thirsty to go for that shot there. In the meantime, Emir just letting that ball pop away. Setup from Rixie down to Emir, and the pinch. Could we see a passing play that will work? It just goes off the backboard too fast for Batir to react to here in the ball. Still floating, and this could be a menacing time here for rejects as they're trying to get a save here. Caden straight to the backboard, off down, and as I set up to the opposite team, Batir was up and he reads that play. That's the wrong person. You can't be doing chemistry plays with the opposite side here, Caden. You can't be setting the opposite team up. 4-2, the buzzer beater goal scored by Wolfhounds, and it's game over. They win 2-0, match point here for Team Wolfhounds.
Looks like the rejects are picking up their game a bit, I'm not going to lie. Although, it just seems a bit too much like these goals are just being gifted. It doesn't seem like the Wolfhounds are actually trying too much to stop them.
Well, you know what? They said, why not make this stream fun? Why not give some content to the viewers and have some fun at the same time? Because 2 goals, you're thinking, oh, well, they might finally have a chance from the side of rejects here. But, immediately see Wolfhounds coming in with a nice goal, and it's all just dashed away into the abyss itself here. So Wolfhounds, though, match point, and we predicted early on that this game would be a win comfortably from them, and you can see why, because they haven't really let down any majority goals. I would say that wasn't intentional, as you mentioned. So between these two teams, when it comes down to it, Wolfhounds still taking the lead easily and Batir right off the kickoff. The timer ticking down, and we will see, will they score within the first 15 seconds as they always do from the side of Wolfhounds, who are always out for blood and no mercy against rejects.
Oh, only 5 seconds left until they can possibly keep their streak going, and they have not scored in the first 15 seconds.
Ooh, unfortunate.
It looks like the rejects are just possibly slightly waking up. But Batir just in time, just getting the little touch needed for the Wolfhounds to sustain there, stop the ball going into the back of their own net.
But now, with Caden on the dribble, can we see an outplay against Batir? No, Batir just much more faster than I was expecting, but Slothful was at least able to react to that in time to keep that ball away, and we see Brandon down to the empty corner here, and a follow-up from Caden will not work in his favor as Emir flip reset, pass and play to himself, it seems, as he gets that off the bar and in. Great goal from Emir, and he starts off. It took them a while, but we finally see a goal in the first minute.
Uh, I'm not gonna lie. What I'm thinking, I think Mia's goal explosion keeps kicking him out the game because every time he has scored, he has left and rejoined the game.
It's so funny when the rejection happens because of your own preset style and choices here. So call that the consequences of your own actions, and the boost. Sorry, the as you mentioned, the goal explosion definitely might likely be the cause of his leaving. But back here, and it seems the other team, the defense from Wolfhounds, still will remain active and alive and stopping a lot of the shots. So not really letting up on the pressure here as we go from back here, pinch down from his own side, and Brandon will have that ball blocked before it can pass the halfway line.
Although the rejects are just piling on this pressure. If they keep applying this pressure in the ways they are currently, they might actually be able to get a little bit off against the Wolfhounds.
Oh,
and as soon as I said it...
Jinxed. You jinxed it, Speedy. You jinxed it. You shouldn't have opened your mouth there because Emir was ready. The double tap, bar and red quite nicely to the side of the net, left of the goal here. Placement was beautiful from Emir. Wolfhounds will make sure to sink their jaws into rejects here, and on match point it's even better because now it's obvious that the win is inevitable.
You can always say that, but one saying I like to say before anything is it's not over until the fat lady sings.
Oh yeah. I always allow the fat lady to have her opera time here. You know, you gotta give some respect to it. You gotta give her some time. She's never let me down. But let's see if it will be a, you know, things can always change. Let's see if it can be proven wrong here. As a shot comes in, Rixie off the backboard, controlling it quite nicely. The setup's looking nice. Good first touch, collecting it for the flip reset. His teammate is ready. Emir kind of throws away the dash, dashes the chances, and Battier up in the air, completely missing the ball. But they still keep that ball floating in the half of Team Rejects, who will finally get a shot, but that one will still go wide.
They are still putting this pressure on behalf of the Wolfhounds. Demo coming out from Amiyacito. Another demo coming out from Amiyacito. Are we going to get a nice little entertaining here? Is he going to go for the exterminator? Little bash there. Get a nice cheeky little 15 points for the demos. Or is he just going to keep playing off?
Oh, this is going to be a matter of... Wait, double flip reset. Oh, he hit his own shot out. That is a bit tragic. I'm not going to lie with you. A bit of an unfortunate play here. But nonetheless, Rixie off the backboard once more. The musty flick pops it over the head of Sloth, pinched down, and it will not go more than what Rixie was allowing there. Emir still following up quite nicely from his teammate, and we see Battier up ready. He's always been a player capable of getting those passing plays, and does so once again. Never failing in that venture here. Battier to Rixie. Can Emir, does he take the risk? And it seems he'll go and allow that ball to rotate back to their half and still control the flow of the game, as there's only less than 2 minutes left on the timer, with the Rejects having absolutely no hope of scoring even one goal as of yet in their final game.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think the Wolfhounds are willing to score tap-ins. That ball off of Amir's double flip reset backboard bounced literally right in front of Batter, and he just refused to put it in. Just flips away from the ball and lets it roll back. I think they're treating this as just freestyle practice now.
You know what? I would say if you want to be in the right mindset for teams that might be just better than you in the future, you got to take it a bit more seriously. But who said you can't have fun at the same time with Emir? I think Battier was trying to get to the ball and steal his teammate's shot here, but great passing play. They got that passing play on a lock right now, and Emir will just use the underside of his Fennec to let that ball float to the back of the net. 3 goals. Well, you mentioned tap-ins there, Speedy, but it seems they're not, you know, they're not beneath that. They want to make sure that they put the final nail in the coffin against this team and go for a kickoff strat right off as the minute goes and hits the 1 minute mark. We've only got 60 seconds left as of yet.
Sloth does read it though, so it looks like they are starting to put a bit of a halt on. Rixie nearly scoring a double touch into his own net, and I have no idea what is going on anymore. I genuinely don't think they're willing to score tap-ins anymore. That was such an easy shot for Batter. He just leaves the ball bounce for half of the rejects.
Ooh, opportunity. Battier. We'll kind of leave that ball in possession for the opposite team. And now trying to set up one more play. Brandon working for the midfield here, blocking Battier. And Brandon, can they get at least 1 goal? Put themselves on the scoreboard with some respect. And a shot comes in, out off the post. And in once again, Sloth will finalize it for Rejects.
This reject side, just they are looking to struggle. They're having their moments of glory, but only 18 seconds left, 2 goals down. Is it possible for them to actually be able to pull this back? Or are the Rejects going to have to fall and base their hopes off of their second match in this tournament?
Opportunity. Oh, last couple of seconds, the timer's ticking down, and Rejects accepting their inevitable fate, as they knew this would be a very hard team to beat. Wolfhounds just wasting the timer little by little. Flip reset from Emir, set up to Rixie, back up to bat here, keeping the ball alive, trying to finalize it with the buzzer beater once again. Rixie won't allow that ball to fall down, going for a musty flick, backflip into it, but the setup will fail, and it is GG's. Wolfhounds winning this game quite comfortably in a 3-0 sweep.
Unfortunately, that does put a bit of a tanker on my prediction rates now. Wolfhounds, you had to ruin it for me. I had a good streak going, not so much anymore. Although the Rejects now, I'm not gonna lie, I did expect a little bit more. But I guess that is just what I get for going for my gut, basing it off of teams I haven't actually seen play. But what would you say was your big overall opinion for that game?
I would say overall between these two teams, I would say Rejects a lot to work on, especially just chemistry overall. Even if you see a very stark rank difference, I think you can and should be able to at least be able to utilize your team a bit more. That's what I didn't really feel. There was a bit disconnect from Rejects here. From the opposite side, it was obvious Wolfhounds were going to win it after the first game. They came off so strong and they were aiming for the Brazil as well. So they had plans, they had strats, they did everything from start to finish when it comes down to it. With kickoff strats, they went for the team plays. So it's definitely a very well-oiled team. It's obvious that they've been working with each other for quite a bit. So from Wolfhounds, I expect to see a lot more. I expected to see maybe if they meet their match and see a good game. But Rejects, like I said, still good hope, still good team, and I do see some possibilities for them in the future if they keep working at it. But they're gonna have to work on their comms specifically and try and see in position. Working around themselves would be a big, I would say, a big game plan for themselves here in the near future. But right now, Wolfhounds will be winning comfortably in a 3-0 sweep. I was originally going to say after the first game with the 5 goals, it was obvious that 3-0 sweep was going to happen. So predictions may have not have been the most accurate, but they weren't really off as well at the same time, Speedy.
Well, that does look like we're going to have to put a bell on this game between the Wolfhounds and the Rejects. 3-0 for the Wolfhounds. I'm expecting them to be able to go through, pulling into the Group A winner place, taking the semi-final place up against who will be the Group B runner-up. Next game we have will start in a few minutes between what we're going to have the Rejects again against the Cardiff Pirates. So we will see everyone back in a little bit now.
Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the Welsh Cup once more. It is me, GroundZero. Alongside joining me is Speedy, and we bring you some more games. Last one, we had a 3-0 landslide win for Wolfhounds against Rejects, and Rejects will be bearing their face back for so maybe some more punishments if the opposite team, Pirates, which will be facing themselves off, is able to deliver the same way that Wolfhounds did last time. Otherwise, we're going to see if Rejects have a redemption arc or what will happen. Let's see the storyline, but I'm interested to see what your prediction is, Speedy.
Well, being one of the only players left who have actually captained the Pirates, I gotta root for the Pirates. I'm gonna say a 3-1 for the Pirates here. They do have some returning players on behalf of Khan, but from what we've seen from the Rejects last time, they don't seem to really adapt too well. I will give them a map though. I will say 3-1 for the Pirates here.
Fair enough. If that's the case, then I think I might just join you for a 3-1 win in Pirates' favor. Let's see if Rejects... We did see them come back slightly in game number 2 last time versus Wolfhound. So, you got to put some respect on these players here. Brandon alongside his team from Rejects. We're going to have to see from Pirates what's going to happen. Because this could be just like it was for Wolfhounds. An easy game, or will it be their biggest challenge? We see some passing plays. So it looks like they took what we gave from criticism to heart here. And they're definitely trying to utilize their players. That's a good shot. Nearly get the double tap, and nonetheless, unfortunately for Pirates, looks like they will not find their booty.
I'm going to assume that the full stop is Khan. I don't really know too much in regards to these tags, but the only ones who really have much going that are similar are his other two teammates. So Khan going for the double touch at the start of the game nearly puts it in, but Shea does just finish it off. 1-0 to the Pirates already.
Well, Shade and Khan are people I'm very familiar with, to be honest, when it comes down to it. So with these two, I think it's going to be a very, very difficult game. Even more difficult than it was last time for Rejects. But 60, a good couple of seconds in, 40 here with Casey Michu now off the backboard. Sending us up, as we see from Emir and Rixie. There was some very, very good plays in Shade alongside Han. It's off the bar and out it goes. Some hope there for Rejects and some breathing room to work with. As the first minute goes by with 1 goal for the better is Team Pirates.
It was looking a bit slow to start this game off on behalf of the Pirates, but it seemed like they were just getting a little bit warm for that first minute. Looking now to just force as much pressure on as they can. Off the backboard from Casey, going for a double touch from Shade. Does he put it in? Just down, bounces off the floor, back into the top corner.
Ooh, that is a fantastic shot. Shade, the double tap, finding the mark, and off the player here in defense. I believe that was Sloth trying his best to push that one ball out once again. Unfortunately for him, it will not work as planned. So 2-0. It's going to be a lot of time still left. The game is still very young. It's only just begun here. Go 50 from Caden in the meantime, but nonetheless, it will still be tanked quite nicely from Shade, who is unafraid of going for those body plays. Your good bump in the meantime, follow up, and the ball will float right over the head of Casey as we see Braden working off this left side wall and blocked by Shane in the meantime, hoping to find a play. And oh, that was a good shot there in the meantime from Caden. Tried his best, and we're seeing some good, more riskier plays here. The confidence from the Rejects is something that it's a sight to see, I'll tell you that.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that was an option for a third goal as it was on target. I think that one of those Pirates players saved it, like I said before, to stop the tap-ins.
Yep, it seems no one likes tap-ins. Honestly, in a sense, you have to respect it. They're not going for easy goals. They're going to make it harder on themselves, and the challenge, in a sense, could be seen as something to enjoy. Casey off the backboard, there's Sloth, no boost, but he's trying to make it difficult. Shade with a 50 against his own team, and the pinch will not work in their favor as Brandon tries to shoot that, and it goes wide, straight right side of the backboard there with Casey in possession of the ball, flick over the head of one, and it will be Han, or in this case, full stop. Very good touch, but still, like Brandon, wide on the angle, and will not find the tap-in goal here this time. So we're going to have to see Rejects. They just need 1 goal to put themselves on the scoreboard. Right now, they have not had that luck. And we see half the game gone, half the game left here within regulation. Still enough time, but we will not see any stark developments that will put some confidence on Rejects right now.
Yeah, I can't lie, I do have to agree with you. It just seems that the Rejects just aren't really punishing as much as they should be. The Pirates are being caught out so much high up the field in areas that are so hard to recover from. But the Rejects are just not really utilizing the fact that they can get these easy punishment goals, these easy tap-in finishes off of what the Pirates are playing for.
Oh, with Khan, bit of a rough kerfuffle there in the midfield. He tried his best with Shade now, working off his own back. Half of the lobby, Casey. I don't really see Casey do much, to be honest. He's been playing a very strong third, and you gotta, with that time allotted, he's done a lot of the defense work, to be honest, as well. A good glue for this team and exactly what they need to, well, stop a lot of the shots that were near close to coming in. And Khan, fantastic first touch, the follow-up looking nice. The flip breeze, might just going to be their air dribble all the way, pop in. Nice floater for Pirates, getting the third goal in style for Khan.
Yeah, lovely finish there on behalf of Khan. Little flip reset to start off his momentum, builds his way up, just air dribbles it right above the defending player on behalf of the Rejects. Not much many players can really do about that. Although, let's see if maybe the Rejects have a chance to get get a goal in this series, or are the Pirates just going to be a little less gifting than the Wolfhounds were?
Yep, Pirates are just gonna take their time. I think they want to finish this game as soon as possible as well. And like we said, the prediction earlier working in favor for Pirates as they do go on, and even with the depth perception loss, if one loss of an eye there, in this case one loss of a player for a minute there, even with demos coming in, some good physicality, and Casey getting his time to go for the ball, and Khan reading that ball perfectly. A shot, a play. Can we see a goal? No, we're gonna see nothing happen there.
A lovely little demo there on behalf of Khan.
Team Rejects. Demos everywhere from Pirates here. Every player was done for, but the bump coming in right in time, a save, and the ball will be floating once more straight in the danger zone for Team Rejects. Now getting absolutely bodied, demo by demo. It's a minesweeper game. We're seeing so many demos. I can barely even see the field through the smoke screen. It's like a flashbang happening in this game right now. Rejects will be finishing this game off comfortably with 3-0 for the better.
Any chance that you mean Pirates at the any chance you mean Pirates at the end there? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Pirates. My bad. I mixed up the teams.
Yeah, really comfortable win for the Pirates there. Looked like they just finished the game by spawn camping the Rejects, putting the Pirate name quite literally just constantly setting off those explosives with the demos. Not really much that can be done, especially when you just spawn in and get caught by someone traveling at supersonic right into the back of your vehicle.
Oof, oh my god. I genuinely think this was the most painful thing to watch for Rejects, especially. They were just trying to live. They were just trying to play the game, man. They were trying to have fun. All of a sudden, this just keep coming from Pirates, demos upon demos. They keep sweeping every single player, not giving them any breathing room in the last couple of seconds of the game. And now the next one, kickoff once again begins in favor with domination in the other half of the lobby, and starting off strong with the first goal is Casey Michu in the first 5 seconds.
Lovely little play off of the kickoff there. Just taps off the sidewall from the kickoff. Front of Casey, Sloth caught in a very bad position. No boost, nothing he can really do there. Can the Pirates keep this going? Will they end this quickly? Or will the Rejects possibly try and have a bit of a comeback? Nearly with a little own goal from Sloth there as well.
Yep, slot in now to the corner with Casey Michu off the backboard. He's got great first touches, and the follow-up will have that possession still in hand here. He's going for a 50 against Caden, and Caden, good blockage here. Really does want to give more space than they have, and now Sloth getting a bit of revenge from the last game, getting the demos. That's a shot! Brandon! Rejects coming out of absolutely nowhere with that aerial play. Good confidence to play that one confidently and getting the open net here. Khan was going for a squishy, and the ball will find itself straight bottom right corner to tie up the game in the first 30 seconds.
That is a lovely finish there off of who was that? Was that Sloth who took that into the finish? Just a little redirect down into the bottom corner. Very hard to get off of a squishy save there. Although it looks like the Rejects have finally woken up. Sure, they may have been one game too late, but now they're possibly coming back here just so they can try and get this finish in place in the semi-finals.
Ooh, a shot. Caden saved them in the meantime from Pirates. Not going to let them get any more distance here. Casey Michu, fantastic blockage, playing that off. It's an open net, floating and dribbling itself slowly off the bar, and in it goes. Casey Michu, back-to-back 2 goals. He's going for a hat-trick.
33 kilometers an hour as well. Very unfortunate for Brandon here. I'm pretty sure he did get a ghost touch off of that, and it just softly delays it and lets it go in anyways. Very unfortunate for any player who has to experience the touches like that.
Oh, it's been incredible to see, nonetheless, from the Pirates side. They've been having fun, and that's a demo of the last man back. Casey Michu doesn't really look like he wants his hat trick to come in from a tap in. As mentioned, they want the goals to look stylish, as it did for Team Wolfhounds like last time. So Shade pass and play to Casey Michu. Like their teammate half the time in the lead here. Khan, it seems he was gone for a bit, but what a redirect from the side. Well, Casey Michu, excuse me, what great control and a follow quite nicely putting that in. One bounce though. Well, you gotta dock points with the bounce there. I'm not gonna lie.
I think this is the Pirates' way of saying that Khan was gone for about a solid 10-15 seconds here. I think that's just the Pirates' way of saying, we don't need a third, we can win this with 2. And they're just going to keep piling on this pressure and possibly just take this to another 3-0. 2 3-0s in a row. Will this go? Will they be able to pull the distance for behalf of the Rejects? Or will the Pirates just continue to hold this domination?
It seems they're likely not going to lose the domination at any given moment right now, with still 3 minutes left, and the hat trick now from Casey Michu really putting up a staple. Because last time he gave the gaps to his team, let them have the time in the spotlight for so long. Shade, especially with Khan, we were doing quite well, but now this time Casey Michu really overshining his teammates here with the hat trick coming in quite nicely with half the time left on the timer here. With regulation, will be popping the seconds down bit by bit, and it's a big pressure against Team Rejects, who came off strong with the first goal to tie it up early with the start of this series, and this one now in game number 2. But it looks like it will be running off with a fate, inevitably giving the same result as it did with Wolfhounds in a 3-0 sweep.
Or nearly a finish on behalf of the Rejects there. Casey Michu having to do the wave dash just to get there in time and tap it wide. The pressure is being built now on behalf of the Rejects, but will the Pirates just force their pressure back, counter press it, and just keep this win and domination going?
I don't know, just circumstance here now, as the timer does tick by once more. Casey Michu, what is he doing for a cycle against his own team? What is incredible, but nonetheless it's worse as a pass at the same time. Shade, flip reset, a flip he had to be able to use from the side wall here with Caden now blocked in the midfield here. Will be pushing himself forward in the face of the challenge as he knows the threat that is Team Pirates, but still nonetheless playing off. Oh, straight good environmental awareness from Casey Michu. Comms from his team that he will be alerting themselves, opening up the playing field at the back here. A save in the meantime from Brandon will still have themselves remain as the same scoreline here. A pinch, Caden will lose that in the meantime. The ball will be thrown down into the corner in favor for Pirates.
It looks like Shade's just starting to chase the demos here as well. Be a little nuisance. Force out just as much pressure and disturbance as he can. This is starting to make the game a little bit more enjoyable to watch. Maybe not for those Rejects fans who are being sent to the scrapyard on behalf of all of these demos, but maybe for behalf of those who are here supporting the Pirates.
Opportunity now. Oh, the ball in for Rejects. That is incredible. They're not going to be rejected from a goal this time. Popping that in, shot from Caden, low boost, accurate to top right corner from the halfway line. Fantastic plays, really caught Pirates a little bit off guard, I feel, for sure. And they got a minute left here to still keep this game in their favor. Otherwise, it looks like we might see a possibility of a comeback here from Team Rejects. It still could be in the horizon, but let's see if the time will be in their favor there, my friend Speedy.
Time doesn't look to be much in favor for anyone today, although it seems that we've had a lot of goals when there's no time at all, actually. So maybe, just maybe, Rejects can come back from something, maybe get a 0-second goal, even it up, just to try and keep their hopes and dreams of a semi-final place going.
Whoa. And well, we talked about tap-ins last time, Speedy, but it seems we nearly had that one coming close here because they don't want to keep that game line looking like it was that close on paper from the side of Team Pirates here, but they kind of missed that ball straight off the bar, and out it goes. Last couple of seconds, ticking down, and it's game over. The closest game, and it seems Rejects always following suit with their consistency, at least, because game number 2s are always their dominating, winning performances. They do quite well with the comebacks, but when it comes to game number 2, but there's never the clinching, executing win in their favor. But nonetheless, good performance. A lot of respect there for Rejects in this case here. They've done quite well. So 3-2 will be going off to game number 2, and now we're moving swiftly on into game number 3. And it seems Pirates, as they did, say, as their predecessors here in the first game, Wolfhounds are going to be looking for their landslide against Team Rejects. Back-to-back losses against Rejects. It's kind of going to hurt the feelings, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, the Rejects are not exactly going to feel the happiest in regards with this game. They're just going to keep just hopefully putting some pressure on for their own sake. But if they don't, and they don't manage to keep themselves going mechanically, this is just going to be a completely one-sided game the whole way through. Not going to be much hope for them to really follow on through. Hopefully coming into map 3 now, they can maybe pull something off. But from the way they're playing, it doesn't look too hopeful.
No, it doesn't. I'm not going to lie. It hasn't really looked anything really convincing from the side of Team Rejects here. And now that's a slight win in the kickoff. The kickoff strats from Pirates are always present, as available as it was from the other team, Wolfhound here. But now in this game, possible aerial challenger coming in, but wasn't really something that Sloth could do with the minimal amount of boost, as Casey meets you from the corner, hoping to find his teammate here, and it seems it will not be that successful as that aim, but nonetheless a clearance down will give some space for Rejects to work with.
Yeah, it just looks like the Rejects are going to have to try and hold this pressure, hold this defensive unit that they want to try and form, and just try and stop the Pirates from just dominating all that they can. Although Shade coming in here, looking to try and be a menace, force some pressure out, force the double commits, buy his team those easier finishes.
Oh, yeah, those easy finishes will not be as easy as planned, because it seems they're kind of be bumping each other at the same time, with Shade not finding the air to work with, and he's finally going to see a passable pass to Casey Michu. The flip reset, the mechanics here finally coming in. That's the double flip reset, and a save from Sloth, easily cleared down into the corner, and out we go once more. We're going to see what do Team Pirates have on hand here. The double tap will miss, going wide off the bar, and out it goes once more. The woodwork, definitely not Team Pirates' friend right now, because they've hit that bar so many times at this point. It's no wonder it will be angry enough to reject a goal here, with Sloth now putting the ball down field. I think the team from Pirates, one of the players, for a second I thought Han was disconnected again. He seems to be experiencing some issues though.
It just seems to be the one-player effect. Every time one of them scores, somebody disconnects. Casey Michu going for a lovely little tap. Just little flip reset. Nah, don't want it. Lands back on the floor, jumps up, and just puts it right in the middle of the net, just to rub it in.
Great play, good possessional control. Caught the other side here from Rejects, flat-footed, but this could be a kickoff goal. So close, just a bit wide here, but became hoping to find another follow-up once more. It will be a failure in this case here. Shade and a 50 pinch that goes straight out once more. Still possession in hand for Casey Michu. They will not lose their grasp on the ball right now. Going from the ceiling here in this case for a possible setup. Trying to find Shade. Do call him out, and from the corner a read could be born here. So close, mere inches of the ball, lost boost before he can make that connection, and it's still going to be one goal with only Team Rejects working with half the time left. Once again, the pressure could be a big problem from Team Pirates, as it seems they're going for style once again with the mechanics and outshining Rejects, not really allowing them to have any moment on the ball that it's going to be a good chance for them to at least score one goal, as they did in the last game.
Yeah, it looks like Shade's just going back to sending people to the scrapyard. He's fed up of playing the ball. He's now playing the players. There's another demo. That puts him at 3 in the past 15 seconds. Although it looks like Rejects is starting to get a little annoyed. And they're now just piling the pressure, looking for revenge from Caden there. Will the Rejects be able to just utilize this at the demo chasing as an opportunity to score? And Shade just puts it in.
Yikes. Well, yeah, you gotta, accept fate. That was fate exactly what was gonna happen, no matter what, from the side of Team Pirates getting their second goal. Shade easily from that one to the back of the net, and Rejects' possible chances dwindling as the time still will be ticking down. 2 minutes left of this, and it seems it will be nothing more than seeing if they can maybe putting in one more goal, at least one goal. You know, put up something here. We need to see some possible plays, but they're getting over bumped, over physicality, and it seems these big extensions on the challenges will catch a slight bit of an opportunity. They just haven't really been able to execute as they wish to do so from the side of Rejects.
Yeah, they're not really putting too much, although I can't lie, from what we're seeing here, there's some excellent shadowing coming in from those players on behalf of the Pirates. People don't really give too much credit on behalf to how much shadowing actually does affect the defensive and attacking plays, and it just shows there from Casey how much influence he can have doing so.
Yep. So now with the ball from Brandon, can he find a teammate in the form of his team? They're so close from Caden, a demo from Shade. Bit of a disrespectful maneuver, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. With only a minute left, it's you're only in the lead. You don't need to be doing this. Have a bit of mercy. As Slothing out, I'm gonna find a passing play from Caden. Missing the ball completely. No boost from this side here, and it seems working with nothing more than pennies in their tanks. It's not gonna be a good investment. Time is ticking down against them, and they've absolutely no chance right now, it seems, to come back. In this case, as Rejects will be facing another back-to-back loss.
And it looks like Shade is just actually looking for this Exterminator title. We've seen this whole time the ball's being played in his own half. He doesn't care. He's happily sending them players back to the scrapyard. And now I believe this actually his 8th demo of the round. Will he keep this going? Will he get the 10? Or is he? Oh no, he's chasing.
He's wanting it. He's getting it. He will have it. He is the oral calm of EU here for our side. You know what? If you want the title, if you want it that bad, go for it. I kind of respect it here. Now that's a demo there. Shade actually get demoed from Caden. That's a good bit of a taste of your own medicine here. Can we see a goal? And unfortunately for Caden, will not have that chance happen. And it seems with some issues coming down, they tried their hand and another last-second attempt with a goal here, but it will be Team Pirates comfortably winning. It would also following suit with a landslide 3-0 win versus Rejects.
Yeah, it was just way too much pressure on behalf of the Rejects to deal with. You had Shade doing one thing in their backline, constantly forcing the demos, being a nuisance, being annoying, possibly somewhat tanking their mental there. And then you just had it on behalf of Khan and the other players there, just doing what they can, finishing where they can, and just utterly holding domination on behalf against those Rejects players. So unfortunately for the Rejects, it looks like they will not be going through to the semi-finals places, and it has been decided for this group that the semi-finals places will be going to those for the Wolfhounds and the Pirates, who will possibly be playing their game soon, although I think our next game will end up actually being in the other group for this tournament.
That's going to be interesting to see, but we're trying to give everyone some respectful amount of chances to get their time on the screen here. So from Wolfhounds and Rejects and Pirates, 3-3 and 0. Rejects taking their formation at the leaderboard at the bottom, with Wolfhounds and Pirates now will be facing each other off. So from the side, I believe we have from Group B, Ghosty, Gamer Squad, and Wizards are going to be playing themselves. So it's going to be exciting, but we're likely going to have to go for a break here, Speedy, see what we're going to be able to see in the time, and we will see all of you in Group B after a quick little break. Don't go anywhere, guys. There's more Rocket League content to come for the Rocket League Welsh Cup. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome once again to the Welsh Rocket League Cup. Here coming in is me, GroundZero, for the casting. Alongside me, joining me is gonna be Speedy. We've gone from Group A, we're moving swiftly on into Group B, and we've got some interesting names that are joining us as well. When it comes down to it, it's the teams of Ghostly Gamer Squads versus Wizards. And Speedy, you have some history with one of the rosters there.
Yeah, me and Ellis have a bit of a backstory. Hopefully, we're not going to be seeing any more of Speedy's hungry kitten in the lobby, for my own sake. But Ghostly Gamer Squad picking up some new players who were some on the art lists, some I don't actually know too much about. I know Ellis was actually the player who did knock Ghostly Gamer Squad out of the tournament last time. Now playing for them, will he be able to kind of pull off a bit of karma in his own face and try and get Ghostly Gamer Squad to that spot that they wanted last time?
Well, I guess it's going to be a matter of seeing what's going to happen in the lobbies, because we've got a best of 5 once again, as we've seen here. So we've gone in historically right now from this Welsh Cup. We've gone from back-to-back 3-0 sweeps. Do you think there's a possibility of it happening once again? And which team do you think is going to take it away this time for prediction-wise there, Speedy?
Ooh, I can't really say too much. I know I've seen some from some players, although not so much from the others. So I don't want it to be a case where it's like the rejects where I said, oh, they're a new team, don't know too much about them. I reckon a 3-1 on behalf of the Wolfhounds, though. So I'm going to say, I'll keep it going. I'll go 3-2 for the Ghostly Gamer Squad. What do you reckon?
A bit of change. I'm not gonna lie. From Ghosty Gamers, they've been looking, and I know Ellis as well. I've casted the brother beforehand, and I know how capable he is. So knowing that, I think between them and Wizards, I would say a possible 3-0 sweep in this case as well. I'm gonna go. I want to see some consistency here for today between these couple of series. So it's been an enjoyable Welsh Cup as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Ghosty Wizards are able to either gonna go 3-2. But as far as we were told, I believe this is gonna be possibly the most closest game. So more than likely, what I'm saying might not be possible. But hey, you know what? A man can dream.
Well, either way with this game, we know both teams are already straight through to the playoffs. So pretty much whoever wins this game is just playing for whoever gets that upper seed semi-final place up against the runner-up from Group A. So let's see, hopefully, if we can get a bit more of an entertaining game here, if we can get quite a few demos in, a bit more sulfur going across the pitch, see how enjoyable we can make this for both teams.
Well, it's now a matter of time to see, because whenever the kickoff starts, it's going to be an interesting set of games, and I'm going to be kind of excited between these two. Now, it's been a bit since I've cast Ellis, and I've no doubt he's excited because he was chatting earlier here in the Twitch chat alongside a lot of the people, which was really funny because I'm going to see what I'm really excited for more than anything is the naming scheme. What is Ellis's name going to be now? Because Speedy, you've said he's gone from cats, he's gone to your lizard, he's talked about you, he's obviously your biggest fanboy, so it's just gonna be a matter of chance here. I'm just excited to see whenever that transition happens, what is gonna happen in the lobby. So overall, between these two, I would say what I'm really excited to see, does Ellis take the spotlight or will it be his teammates? Because oftentimes when it comes to these two teams, or when it comes to the teams like this overall, there's always that one dominating player that comes in and takes the spotlight more often than not. But in the side of, I would say, from Emir, Risky, and Batter, they were a well-oiled machine, but they're kind of a rare team to see oftentimes. With the current meta of Rocket, they kind of every player for themselves sometimes, even if you're working as a team,
Yeah, it's an interesting game coming in here. Let's see if whether or not they can actually get too much done on behalf of them. And well, let's just see if we can try and keep this entertaining. We should hopefully be hopping in soon. Looks like we have some of the chat members actually looking quite happy for your return to Overwatch.
Yeah.
Oh no, watch Rocket League.
yeah. It's been a bit. It's been, I think, a good couple of seasons since I've been busy since last time. It's a long time coming, but it's like coming back home. It's like having yourself back comfortable to where you used to be. So it's gonna be a good chance. I'm kind of it's been great to be back here. It's warm welcomes all around, and consistently being able to cast players that where I started, because actually my first ever paid gig was from Esports Wales. So a lot of respect for the home ground that actually kickstarted off my career here. So for Rocket League casting, so a lot of respect for this, and obviously like you said, a lot of people are excited to see me. So I'm excited to see everyone back as well.
Well, the only thing I'm really dreading for now is what comes out with Ellis here. Honestly, I'm can't lie if I can say I'm a little bit scared. I had Peter knocking at my door last time, wondering if I'm not feeding my lizard correctly. So let's see if hopefully we don't get a repeat going. And the
uh,
teams should hopefully be lining up soon, ready to come into this game.
oh yeah, just waiting for that time to happen. It's been a bit. We don't really see that kind of timing taking for too long to get this set up here. I guess there must be some possible tech delays or some kind of issues in the background. We don't know, but usually we have those are a bit more snappy. So I hope you guys don't mind us yapping for a bit more here. Let's talk about Group A. In comparison to Group B, as stated, this is probably going to be the closest game we had last time, right? But actually, never mind. We're back here. No less, a couple of seconds, a bit late there for the delay. We start off strong, and we are in straight between Wizards and Shadow Wizards. The Shadow Wizards, and oh my God, Ellis, I'm fully casters. Okay, so no mention of the animals here, but at least it mentions us. So he's a big fan of us all here. Great save in the meantime from Aqua, and Vase will have that save here. Never mind, Ellis has to lend a hand. Aqua was a bit too close, nearly losing that. Coming in from Wizards was a bit close to a rough patch, and we're going to see, can they bring this game back? Blue Ep is just disconnected from the play completely. What's happened?
I think Blue Ep might have had some technical difficulties, possibly a controller die-in, but some lovely defensive play seen there on behalf of Aqua and just the Ghosty Gamer squad in general. I think that was about a solid 4 to 5 saves in just that span of 10 to 15 seconds. Can they keep their defensive momentum going on their attacking half?
Ooh. Good save in the meantime, keeping the ball in the corner and a setup from the backboard. No one really taking the chance. The bite, though, in comparison, will be Benji the Sheep. Alongside his teammate there. The shot coming in from Phantom. All easily saved here. Can we see the first goal of Vasey? We'll find it after the 1 minute mark. Passes us by, and a comfortable shot. Bit of an awkward play from Aqua there. I don't know what he was doing, but I don't think he's really having the best of control on that ball there. Good shot, good goal, and they're taking the lead here. Start up strong is Wizards.
I would also like to put a thank you to the Esports Wales team, verifying in chat that my lizard is fed and looked after correctly.
Esports Wales doing well to show that we do not support any bad acts against animals. And you know what? You're a good owner. You're a good owner, no doubt about that, Speedy. Where to save. Could be seeing it now. Aqua. Look a bit rough. Bumping his own teammate there is Ellis trying to get to the ball faster, and a good speed flip forward after a bump that even does not get thrown off his equilibrium there, Aqua, but it's a really rough patch here in the defense from the side of Team Ghosty Gamers. They really haven't had much room to breathe here, but can we see the double tap? It just clips off the bar, and out it goes from the woodwork here. So close. Ghosty Gamers still will be trying to get their score. First one on the scoreboard here in the meantime as they try another counter attack.
From this pressure, this does look like it will actually be our closest game of the day. Both teams full of so much talent, so much possibilities. Hopefully, we can get a very entertaining game here. And a little fake there from Ellis. Taps it over the other defender. That just misses going over Bluet. And nearly gets the even Steven goal. And Phantom just putting it in the bottom corner. Baiting out the pre-jump, finishing over. I'm getting the 2-goal lead.
What a comfortable play there from Wizards. Well, they're definitely going to be casting a spell, that's for sure. Halfway through this game, and it's game over, it seems, because we haven't really seen any really hope here in this case. Shining bright on the light of Team Ghosty Gamers. So definitely transparent, that's for sure, because we haven't really seen a lot of... the defense has been pressured a bit too much. The offense failing them nearly, and that was a very scary moment from Wizards there. A bit of a failure in the defense. Looking a bit sketchy here nonetheless, but I think... we're going to see Benji coming in from a solo place. Actually, it's a fake to Ellis. Ellis with a shot. And it's an own goal tragedy for Team Wizards as they shoot that ball straight to the back of their own net.
Lovely little finish here. Ellis puts it up. It's on target anyways. But I don't know who actually hit that. It's a bit of a mixture between both players. But just rifled into the top corner as an own goal. Very unfortunate for any player at the end of the day. Although it looks like the Wizards are not happy with it and are going to want to try and get their 2-goal lead back. Can the Ghosty Gamer squad kind of pull it back? And they just get the even goal. Aqua getting the second, 2-2. Back to even Stevens.
Oh, well, looks like that original presumption that we had of this game being much closer, well, it seems to finally come into fruition here, Speedy. So we're seeing a good game coming in, nonetheless, 2-2, right after the 2-minute mark on as well. So a lot of twos here, but nonetheless, from Ghosty Gamers and Wizards, it does look far more of an interesting game. And now that it's closer, we have to see the nail-biting experience here between these two. The tension will be riding as the next goal will be the clincher, the decider for which team wins. That's a dribble and a fake from Ellis. Close save there, nonetheless, from Phantom in the meantime, as the timer still ticks on by.
Yeah, it just looks like this game is just going to be so back and forth. It's going to be whichever team can get it just by the grit of their teeth. Some lovely passing plays from the Ghosty Gamer squad, with just defensive solidity from behalf of the Wizards. Benji getting his demos, but just the Wizards being back there to defend, while our little caster bullier not really being seen too much in the game, to be honest.
I think he's honestly giving more space for Benji and the other side from there to do more so, and I think he's pretty well. Now he's going to come in, go for a full piece off the backboard there, and it's a setup. Not really executed as well as I thought there would be, but Aqua going to try and block that ball, fails in that venture as a shot comes in and a save there from Ellis in the meantime. He's been playing more of a third man role, and I kind of like that much more because it seems he's trying to give his team some placements to work with, especially because they got caught off wrong in the first couple of minutes, the first half of this game. That's a shot coming from Phantom, and especially the player who's been scoring a lot of the goals here, that is Uvesi. A save there from Benji off the backboard, comfortably taken possession will be in hand for this team as they try and find their final goal to finish this game, and it's GG's nearly for their first ever OT overall from this Welsh Cup in Group B.
Yeah, it's just a lovely play coming out from both teams. Still 2-2. It's likely going to end up going overtime. Ellis with the demo. Is he going to chase the second one? He just misses it, and Aqua gets his shot blocked. Goes on, but Phantom taps it up. Will he get the air dribble goal to finish off this first round map?
A save. Blue up, comfortably taking the ball to the side, actually kind of stealing the possession away from Aqua there off the triple as well. At the same time, now with the kickoff timer ticking down, it's game begin in OT. It's a whole load of another bit of action here, but from the side wall, we see kickoff strats do seem to be working, but it will be Phantom not giving too much space for Ghosty Gamers, and the demo will go straight in favor for Team Wizards as the first couple of seconds, the game ticking off, and it's been a balanced play there from between both sides. Not really, I wouldn't really say one side is really over dominating the other right now, and it's going to be still as it was the same way. And I honestly think it would just be a case of a mistake that will happen because these two teams seem a bit too even for my liking right now.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a very entertaining game just for how even it is. Both teams solid in the defense, somewhat solid in the attack. But it's just difficult for either team to try and make their mark, build the gap that they want, or get too much finished here. And Benji does get the nice little tap there, and it just gets put in by... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because I know I'm going to butcher that name.
Yeah, I wouldn't really know how to say some of the names here because they're quite unique. That's the goal, though, nonetheless. In the meantime for Wizards, they cast a spell, a fireball, and they smack that ball straight into the back of the net. Good game. A very, very good overall performance between both sides, but I would say just a very, very good shot to finalize that one from the player there from the side of Wizards. To be honest, from between both of them, you honestly couldn't tell who was going to win after they evened it out from Ghosty Gamers, but I kind of like that. I kind of like the fact that you really couldn't comfortably pinpoint which team would win, and you had to be on the edge of your seat with a lot of action there. Between both sides, I would say the defense and offense. Offense-wise, I think Wizards were much better performing in the first half. The latter half kind of let their foot off the pedal there, and that's what gave a lot of space for the opposite side with Ghosty Gaming coming with 2-2 and the tying up quite nicely. They're halfway through the game. After that, just kind of seemed like they fell asleep as well because neither team were really trying to play for the risky plays here, and obviously it showed because oftentimes they really wouldn't go for some of the really clear plays here. And Ellis working as third man, I don't really think it was a role he kind of fulfilled as much as he thought he would.
Yeah, it just didn't seem to be the kind of job that he likes. Every season that I've seen with Ellis, he's always been that player who's trying to force these plays, force the double touches, force the aerials. With this team, he just seems to be forced to play in a somewhat looking like a sweeper keeper role, having to be up, not even too high, playing these little pressure taps, just trying to make sure his team has the option to go forward, where he's the one holding back as the final man. It just doesn't seem to be what he wants. Ellis actually putting in the chat, charity game. He wants to say it's a charity game. Don't completely know what a charity game is, but it looks like we will soon be going into the next map. He has corrected himself. He said charity game, so it seems he's trying to say that he has just given that to them intentionally
For free, I
so
guess.
let's see how the rest of this game can go with Ellis having his little trash talk moments in the chat.
Hey.
Hopefully we can come back in soon and just see if one of us can get a prediction right.
I like banter as much as the next guy, and I like this. I like we're getting into trash talks because I think the other two teams beforehand in Group A were a bit too stale, in my opinion. Not much spoken, not much done. Here's Ellis coming in straight away with some action, some strong words being thrown out here, out in the open. I like that. I like the audacity coming in, especially because he's going off a loss as well. So, are you gonna bring it back in favor, or are you gonna go try and push this to a game 5? Well, we're gonna have to see with time on a mind here from game number 2. It's going to be a matter of chance. I think there's a bit of a delay here, but we finally do come in the nick of time as the kickoff timer ticks down and the game begins once more between these two. It's Ghosty Gamers and Wizards on their second game, with Wizards having the first one.
Yeah, it just looks like Ghosty Gamer Squad are just planning to just try and hold some sustain, try and build that action, build the momentum, get themselves to the point where they want to be, and try and get themselves to that first seed playoff position. Although it just looks like Wizards are just piling on the pressure over and over, and players constantly having to force themselves into the defensive position.
Yep, this pressure is exactly the kind of situation that gets goals, because you overpressure it so much, well, it eventually starts forming cracks, and cracks is exactly where you can find your pinpoint accurate goals here. First minute in, and we're seeing some good plays, but Benji the Sheep alongside Ellis, it seems he's changed cars. The presets could be a good amount of change. The placebo might work in their favor. The ball has hit back to back off the crossbar, but Benji finally able to finalize a goal, executed in. Good follow-up from the whole team. Aqua just missing the chance for a goal, but Benji, good 50. The pinch will work in their favor. Goes in the back of the net, and it's GG's for the first goal, setting it off in the first game, dominated by Ghosty Gamers.
We do have some in the chat as well. Some saying that this is an easy game for the Wizards. Is this going to be true, or are the Ghosty Gamer Squad going to try and prove their points that Ellis has made, calling this, and I quote, a charity game?
You know what? If it's a charity for chairs, I wouldn't mind being behind it, because I honestly need the help as well. My chair is breaking at the seams right now, bro. But between these two, like we said, the banter is great to see, and we do want to enable it. Between these two now, Ghosty Gamers with Wizards, now having to make that run chase against the opposite side here. This time, what a passing play. Benji the Sheep, a pass from Ellis off of a flick down from the midfield here, finding the teammate. X marks the spot right into the back of the net. Benji the Sheep, great positioning to see the teammate and see the goal.
Well, we know these players are now tapped in, trying to prove their points, trying to prove what we say wrong and all. So if we're really playing like this, Ellis, we're expecting a lovely little breezy flick off of an air dribble coming up here.
Opportunity now from, can we see OVC? He's kind of missed the mark with the ball there and completely missing the shot.
That was a...
Oh, wait, a shot, a goal. Oh, it was so close, but now there's a time for counterattack. Can they capitalize on the opportunity presented to him? Blue Web, a little bit of a rough touch, but a save from Ellis off the backboard will have the chances dwindled once more. Phantom pass to Blue Web. Back once more. It's going to be still 0 from the side of Team Wizards as they try their best, but it seems to me that they are failing just yet to get a goal on Ghosty Gamers.
Yeah, it just looks like Ghostly Gamers are now just piling on this constant pressure. It just doesn't seem like the Wizards were actually prepared to play against a team trying to assert the pressure that they won. They sure won that first map, but it just seems like Ellis had a point to prove now.
Yep, it's a matter of chance between Ellis really wanted to prove, you know, his point about the charity game being a thing, and oh, what a save. Bit of a close one. I think Aqua was really attempting to pass that ball straight to the other half, because it's an empty field that isn't there, populated by a couple of players there. And we see Benji the Sheep alongside Ovasi. Now a shot, bit of a slow floater, that one, and easily popped away by Aqua, and it'll be cleared down possibly by Ellis here at this point, as he is the caster bully. I respect it. You know what? Sometimes I do deserve criticism for some of the stuff I say. But Ellis trying to find his teammate, does find the mark with Benji, and he will be trying to find a shot, roll it in, and it will be going in too fast for the defense to react to.
That's a lovely little... Was that a pinch off the floor? A little flicky went off there.
No.
I got so much power off of that. Just stood no chance of the defense. Perfectly placed in that corner. Not much that can be done.
Yeah, just a bit of an unfortunate set of circumstances, really, for Team Wizards. First game, they've had a rough patch after that, though, and it seems they've really not bringing back the confidence that they had last time. Ellis! Oh my god, what a shot from Ellis! Reading that ball from the corner, perfect pop-up for himself, the solo play. Will read that, bear him some fruit, the results of it, a goal in the defense against Wizards, shaky as it always has been right now in this game, and it seems no mercy given from Ghosty Gamers as they were going to be slamming upon goals. It just mattered of getting the first shot in, and the floodgates just opened for Team GG's.
Yeah, it just looks like the Ghost of Gamer squad here now understand the kind of game they're in. They understand what they're trying to do against these opponents, and are now just looking to exploit what they can, get scoring what they can, finishing how they can, even disrupting how they can. Fortunately, not too many. I was about to say not too many demos, and Aqua just has to prove me wrong for that last little minute there.
Ooh, an opportunity. Ellis, can you see the shot coming? Blue Web will have that ball clipped out. Ovasi past to Phantom. Phantom no boost in the tank, completely missing the mark on the ball there. Maybe out once more. Benji. Bit of a really presumptuous jump up and say for the challenge, and Aqua will be clearing it down comfortably for Wizards to get that ball back and throw it right back into that corner of Team GG's, and the clearance works in favor for Ellis, but blocked in the midfield here by Vasey. And we see Ellis now with a passing play coming in for Benji the Sheep, who has a flip reset read. Not much boost there to really execute the play as much as he hopes so. Well, the last kind of seconds are ticking down in this game number 2, and it will be more than likely a series tie here between these two GG's and Wizards.
Yeah, it just seems like there's just a constant pressure being held by the Ghosty Gamer squad now. They don't really want to lose this game. They want that first seed place, and it looks like now they've really got their heads in the game.
Yep. It just mattered, you know, the charity game thing, you know, the banter point from Ellis seems to me is holding some true. It has some precedence. It has some credibility really here with Aqua. Their best, and it's going to be GG's ball falling down. The Ghosty Gamers will win their game, and away we go for a tie here. That's what matters. That's what we need. A bit of action when it comes down to it, and now we finally do get a tie. So next game is going to be the breakaway game, as I like to call it. So it's a matter of timing in game number 3 to see who really is going to dominate the series, because then it's you know, match point is up for grabs between these two.
Yeah, whoever wins this next map is going to be whoever just takes this to the final, takes this to their semi-final position, takes it to their first seeding spot. Although this dominance from the Ghostly Gamer squad is just unseen. You couldn't have seen this coming from that first map, from that first performance. You saw it so even starting off, and now it's just a case of where they've won the second round 4-0. No chances really for the Wizards to kind of punish off of, and it's just utter domination.
Yep, just the domination in this game. I don't really see any gaps were given at all, and I really do like how they tampered down a lot of the problems they had. So Ellis, a lot more proactive that we saw, and that's exactly what we wish, because he thought it was obviously he looked very uncomfortable in the first game, trying to give the spotlight to Aqua and Benji. But it seems he prefers being the first man. He prefers being the attacker. He prefers also being the enabler, which we have seen. He does do some passing plays. To be honest with him, he's always wanting to see his teammates shine as well. But a lot of the time in this game was mostly Ellis playing off defense and offense, and exactly the kind of role I expected to see from a player like him. He's too energetic to stay in the sidelines, in the shadows, and try and, you know, lend a hand to the teammates and give them too much time to shine. But now with the Wizards tied up, it's a matter of, as I said, chance here to see who's gonna win this series overall, because match point is exactly what they will be wanting. As now this is going to be the closest game, but going to be Benji the Sheep off the kickoff, and some great developments. But otherwise, Team GG's have had the prior domination of the possession.
Yeah, Ghosty Gamer squad obviously showing that domination in the last map. Looking for the dominations as well from behalf of the Wizards, possibly wanting some defensive play, some attacking. The only question is, will they be able to punish? Ellis looking for the air dribble, just puts it into Blue Up. And it goes back to the center, but well cleared and well dealt with.
Ellis in the air. Great air roll usage. So close, and kind of a bump there with Benji. I don't know what they were trying to do, but everyone really pushing themselves forward with the ball. Wasn't really necessary of a play there, but Blue Web, good air dribble, controlling that nicely. But Aqua Up in the air from the side wall, low and limited chances, and he will be outpaced by Ovasi and Phantom. Now looking for an execution of a counter attack, which really doesn't bear any fruit from them, as they will be blocked once again in the midfield here now with Aqua. Too slow, but does he find the teammate? Ovasi will be there first, and now a touch in. Ellis right back down and up into the air from the side wall from Benji. Ovasi missing the ball. Pass up and a layup there will work in favor for Ellis. Try to get off the ceiling, and it's going to be blocked in the meantime by Blue Up, and the ball bouncing in the midfield here for Aqua to take possession. An arrow, a pinch, straight to teammate Benji. Bar out it goes. That is tragic for GG's.
Not much they could be doing there. Possibly putting it a little bit more under. Just a poor touch on the ball there, in my opinion. Possibly the opportunity to go forwards again, but without much boost for Aqua and not much boost for, I believe that's Ellis. Benji's going to have to try and solo this attempt, even when Aqua misses like that.
I honestly think it was more so because Benji kind of got too many touches of the ball. Aqua had the original read red, and unfortunately for him, it doesn't seem Benji was really comfortable leaving the ball alone between Ellis. Now with a flip reset, always will be Ellis with these kind of momentum plays, garnering some space, using it nicely. Great control, flipping that in. First touch was heavy, but still in control from Ellis with the flip reset. Popped over the last man in defense, and right on the halfway mark of this game, it took us a while, but we finally see Team Ghosty Gamers taking the lead.
Yeah, it looks like Ghosty Gamers are going to want to try and end this early now. Lovely start and save, and Benji just there to recover. Will they manage to rotate in time, give their teammates some assistance, stop the Wizards from actually equalizing this game?
Yeah, Blue up now from the air. Here we see Ovasi to Benji the Sheep, and now a shot, a passing play back to back, and seems to be a bit of a disconnect in the comms there because Blue Web was bare first before the teammate could be there, but a shot could be coming in from Ellis, set up from the backboard. A raid for Benji, he just misses the mark on that one, going off the backboard and wide. That ball will go, nearly floating in against Wizards once again. That would have been the final nail in the coffin, really sending the message through to Wizards that this game would have been a very, very definite loss in their against their favor. A save with Aqua, last man in defense, is looking very, very shaky as he completely misses the ball. That's twice now. You got to take your chances. You got to be a bit more patient with the timing of the plays here. Benji the Sheep in the meantime will be going for a side. Well, must he flick?
Looks like Benji's here though, trying and fix up what he didn't originally. Playing back, got his boost. Ellis looking to maybe go up, playing for the redirect, double touch off the backboard into the middle of the net. What a finish from Ellis. More stuff like that, and we might be able to get a little highlight reel going in here.
Oh my god. Well, you definitely got your highlight reel, that's for sure. You're going to see that in the next montage as well, to be honest, from the side of Ellis. So keep a watch out for his Twitter or his YouTube in this case. But Ellis, well, yeah, that's the final in the coffin as mentioned before. We haven't really seen Wizards after the first game really take a stand here. They've been deplatformed, and now at this point they've been kind of thrown off the platform completely. A shot in, what a raid. Benji was there for a passing play off the backboard, set up from Ellis, and Benji capitalizing the opportunity because no one in defense from Wizards there, kind of taking the decision to go more on down the field here. But you need to have that third man in defense because you're still not out of the hay just yet.
Yeah, it just looks like there's just domination coming from the Ghosty Gamer squad now. Nothing really being met on behalf of the Wizards. They had that first map win, but since then they've just been constantly on the back foot. Nothing really going in their favor. Like, every time they push, it's saved. Every time they shoot, saved again. And even if they get a save at their own, it's always to a poor spot. The Ghosty Gamer squad just punish them for the mistakes.
Ooh, speaking of punishment, that's Blue Web now. Passing play from Statement from the sidewall, set up from Phantom, but everyone really getting a chance for that play there was fantastic. And I suddenly just definitely caught Team Ghosty Gamers off guard there because no one was in defense, and definitely a play that worked in their favor. It shows that Team Wizards have what it takes, but it just definitely seems that they waited a bit too long really to showcase that exact amount of skills that they have available for them here and now, because they're down still 2 goals, and it seems with when it left here, there is no possibility of really coming back.
Yeah, it doesn't look too hopeful in regards to them. But like I said earlier, in regards to what I think might have been the Pirates game, is it's not over until the fat lady sings, and I don't hear nobody singing yet. So the Wizards do have some hope.
Ooh, Wizards. Save from Blue Web. Vasey still pressuring the corner with Phantom taking the lead for the ball. I'm gonna find a leeway for some gaps, and they need some space to work with, but that ball is far too fast. It's Ellis with a shot, and he's gonna pop straight bar down with an amazing amount of speed here. That was a haymaker to the defense of Team Wizards.
Yeah, lovely finish from Ellis, off the crossbar and in. Ridiculous, obnoxious amount of power. Just puts it right in the middle of the net. Not much that can be done. And Ellis scores?
That was...
I think.
I couldn't tell from the lag because it kind of like glitched me out completely. That 50, I thought was going to work in favor for Phantom, but all of a sudden the ball is just back in the back of the net for GG's, and Wizards once more still having a very, very rough patch. 5-1, and it seems the match point that was up for grabs earlier is comfortably taken away, and back-to-back kickoff goals from Team GG's will show that the earlier comment from Ellis was not done unfounded.
6-1 now, coming into the map, coming into the end. Looks like this is just going to be a domination on behalf of the Ghostly Gamer squad. Not really much contested on behalf of the Wizards. Obviously, you'd expect much more from a team managing to pull off that first map win, but it just seems like it's got to their head.
Yeah, the loss was there, and it seems after the first goal, the floodgates was opened up, and it's just a matter of circumstances here. And we see a Brazil on the buzzer beater moment. The 0 seconds will be done with a pass from Aqua downfield, and he sets it over the heads of two people, Ovasi and Phantom, and a simple air dribble to redirect himself in the proper position for the shot, and straight to the back of the net. Ghostly Gamers will be your winner for the game number 3, and they will be on match point as well to follow suit at the same time there for themselves. Team Ghostly Gamers now will have that match point in hand, so one more game is all that's needed to comfortably win themselves the 3-1 win against Team Wizards.
Yeah, comfortable so far for behalf of the Ghostly Gamer squad. Obviously there was that first map which we keep making the reference to, but it just seems like there's been nothing contested since then. Everything just seems to be going Ghostly Gamer squad's way. You have their 0-second goals, the double taps, everything just all going their way. Wizards have obviously, by the looks of it, let that first map win just completely get to their head, and now they've just got too overconfident and they're just being punished for it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of confidence. Like, you know, if you don't come into a game knowing that there's a possibility of you winning, well, half the game, the mental battle is such an important part about rocketing. And if you just about, as mentioned, take the foot off the pedal, well, the other side are more than happy to overbear the pressure and bring you back with the game. And we see this thing, exactly what happened against against Wizards there. Ghostly Gamers did exactly that, and they came in comfortably winning the 7 goals, and we haven't seen Wizards really put in anything confident afterwards. So definitely a shot in the foot for Wizards, but let's see if they can change circumstances in their favor. But it's going to be a matter of time now, because this is still match point. Last game is on the horizon for Team Ghostly Gamers, and they're going to be trying to start off strong with a double tap from Benji.
Yeah, it just looks like they're just trying to get this pressure early. Force this game out early, and Aqua to start the possibly final map. 1-0 up in the first 11 seconds. Love to see it in games like these.
Oh, that is a bit tragic after so much of an effort taken here, but this was just a bit of a rough moment there, to be honest, for that side, and I have to say, very awkward there nonetheless. But Ellis will find a pass there off the backboard. Will it be a finalizer? No one really taking the bait, because they know they have the goal here. If they have the goal, they have confidence, and that's a shot that was so close from Blue Web. Would have completely changed the circumstances of Team Wizards here, but just missing the mark once more. The execution failing for Team Wizards. As of now, in a double tap will be blocked in the meantime for Ovasi.
Although it looks like Blue Web isn't going to really take this game lying down. Pushing up, trying to force these attempts, not giving the Ghostly Gamer squad the chance to really push forward anymore. Just applying so much attacking pressure, and just fires a shot off the crossbar and in by I still can't pronounce that name.
Ovasi, I have to say, it's probably the closest pronunciation we're gonna get, unless we get some correction here. But Ovasi is what I'm gonna go stick with right now. Ovasi, great goal. Finally, finally something to put themselves comfortably on the board here, 1-1, and it's been a minute after kickoff. That's a good demo in the meantime, and a Aqua heavy touch to put in the corner. Still has possession though, and it's shaky looking between them. Ellis He'll be there for a blockage here and a setup to Aqua. He had the chance. I think he might have got that shot too. And it's a save from Phantom. A bit too close for anybody's liking. But a passing play to Blue Web from his teammate Oasis. And a Phantom will have the shot blocked once more by GG's as it will be bridging out for a counter attack. And Benji bringing the possession right back in hand for them after a 50 play there. That disconnect for a second was not too long for an Aqua shot. Ellis with the read. So close. Nearly got the bump at the same time. Will there be a bad man in defense? It's going to be Ellis making his way back.
Ellis nearly missing the ball at first then. Just watching him drive fast as it's rolling to his net. Looking for a flip reset bait though. Just mucks it up a slight tad. And looks like the Wizards are looking to go forward again with a little redirect from Phantom off the back corner. Tapping it off for a passing play. And just saved.
Yep, just saved in the meantime. Play now for possibly Benji. They need that game goal winning performance. They want to make sure they end this game as well, because match point, well, it's always a position everyone loves to be, and that's ball down straight underneath one player open at defense. There's no one there. Can we see Benji finalize it? Yes, we do. Straight down the middle of the net, and it is over for Team Wizards. They've gotten one goal, but I think this one may have been the nail in the coffin because such an easy goal. No one in defense. What were they doing? Just no presence there from the side of Wizards.
Yeah, just nothing there defensively. They obviously go up for the first attempt from Ellis on the backboard, but I don't know who's there to really... I don't know who's meant to have rotated to possibly fix that. Just too slow. Followed by a kick-off musty from Ellis.
Oh, that is... That's a shot in the head, I have to say, from their side. From Wizards, they were so close, but just the kickoff strats. They're just not able to really predict some of the plays that are coming in from GG's, though. They've tried their best, but any strat or any strategy they could compromise, come into or decide on, always gets shot down every single time. But a lot of the presence of defense here, especially because none of the players are really fearful of going on the air and challenging a lot of the times against the likes of Wizards. So that's definitely given themselves a good bit of leeway. But Ovasi, back-to-back goals. He's on point for a hat-trick here in the defense from GG's. What are you lads doing?
Just a nice little finish to the back. Ellis going for the backflip, holding himself way too far forward, not really getting the opportunity to really save it or have any influence. Just a poor rotation.
His positioning, errors like that do happen, but they still have this game under hand. That's a shot from Ellis. Can we see it? Find the mark. It's not going to happen, unfortunately, but it's going to be Ellis back with the rotation. You know he loves to rotate back, get some opportunities right back with those long passing plays. It seems very deadly of a setup against especially the likes of Team Wizards, who have tried their best. And Aqua looking very shaky for a player who otherwise started off very nicely here. That's a good 50 play. Phantom can get that goal. It will not be happening. Comfortably read there by Ellis. Open net. That's a great dribble off the ground. Bump there on Blue Web. Can he get that save? No, no boost, no save, no nothing. That is a finale goal here from Ellis to finally get another breach in the defense against Team Wizards. But you gotta give credit to Benji on the bump as well.
Yeah, lovely finish there. Lovely bump. I don't even think he did get the bump. I think it's just the overall pressure he had to start with. Just too much for the player to actually deal with. He makes the dodge, can't recover in time. Ellis just puts it back into the net. Not much that can be done by many players there.
Yeah, it's just a matter of chance here we've seen happen, and it seems the possibilities are just dying down as the timer does tick by. Now we've got 1 minute 30 seconds left, so between these two, Wizards and GG's, they've done very well. Ellis, wait, this is looking nice. What a redirect from the sidewall. We've seen Casey meet you last time. Wasn't as clean as his effort, but my god, you gotta give credits for Ellis getting a very, very rough read of the sidewall like that. Nearly had it in, just not the power really to finalize Ellis. Hoping for an air dribble, bumping off the last man back Wizards. And it's going to be a bit of a misplay there from Benji, mispositioning forward, a little bit too much of a hasty decision. And we might just see a goal come back, but Ellis is positioned well for another save with his teammate. A pinch that might just go off and hit the crossbar, and out it goes once again.
Yeah, really close attempt there. Attempting an aerial pinch, pushing it at the top corner, about an inch too high. Any lower and it would have been a beautiful finish.
Yeah, well, just missing the mark. It seems, you know, for all the credit we do, the good players do have some mistakes that do occur every now and then. But 4-2, 30 seconds left. It has been a long time coming for GG's. They gave the first charity game. We usually thought 3-2 would be a closer game here, but you know, from the Wizards side, it seems that what they were able to do in game number 1 weren't they really able to recreate that exact same set of circumstances, and it's just going to be a matter of watching the game and the timer tick by at this point, because Ellis to Benji, and a shot simply played to the back of the net for 5-2.
Yeah, lovely little play there. Catching all of the players from the Wizards off guard, way too high, no one rotating, poor positional effort. A lovely attacking play from behalf of the Ghosty Gamer squad, who, bear in mind, last season, I don't actually think managed to make it out of the original group stage. So this is a lovely improvement on behalf of that team.
Now, boy, that's a back. That was a flip recent on the backboard there from Benji. Just kind of bounced down and straight over. GG's, it's game done. Ghosty Gamers will be winning comfortably in their performance in this series against Team Wizards here. So I guess there was no luck spell that could have worked in their favor. They were able to cast that one in time from Wizards side. But congratulations to Ghosty Gamers. Very, very dominant performance in the latter half of the game after their loss in the first one.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to end up being a case now of the... I don't know whether or not the Wolfhounds and the Pirates have finished their game yet, but it looks like the Ghosty Gamer squad will be taking that first seed place up against either the Wolfhounds or the Pirates, as they will be the Group A runner-ups. Which looks like we may get a nice little final of the Ghosty Gamer squad versus the Wolfhounds, which will be a lovely little repeat for Ellis, who I believe did only just miss out last time against the Wolfhounds.
Well, we have to see, can he repeat exactly that same performance that we just did. So it's just a matter of waiting to see when it will happen. But from both you and me, Speedy, we had great fun for these 3 best of 5s. We've seen sweeps. We've seen, in this case on paper, probably a much closer game, especially between this roster here from Group B. But nonetheless, a lot of credit to the players for playing their hearts out. They've put in a great performance, outshining themselves every single time, even on screen. I know there's a lot of pressure when you're being viewed by viewers, and it can get to your head, especially if you're not seasoned enough or prepared for that kind of circumstance. But nonetheless, though, in the meantime, that will be, more than likely, I believe that would be it from me and you, Speedy, for the Rocket League Welsh Cup for today.
Yeah, I believe that will be us done for today now. That's our games done. We should hopefully be back next week, where we will have the Challenger Finals, followed by the Semi and Grand Finals for this Rocket League tournament. Hopefully we can get some entertaining games, and hopefully we can finish the season off with a bang.
Agreed. Well, from me, if anyone's interested, you guys can go follow my Twitter. My handle is there, same for Speedy. But like we said, it's going to be it from us. We really did enjoy, and thank you guys so much, the viewers, for being so active in chat and giving us love, and giving love to the players, and giving love to this Welsh Cup. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you all very much. It's me, GroundZero and Speedy, in the casting booth.